Today we're going to review analog and digital time. If you look here at our clock, we have the 12 at the top, the 3, the 6, and the 9. This is talking about just the hour hand, and if you look at a clock, the hour hand is going to be shorter and the minute hand is going to be longer. And one little hint that someone suggested today was that the hour hand is shorter and the word hour is shorter. The minute hand is longer and the word minute is also longer. We reviewed that there are 15 minutes between 12 and 3, so we decided that each mark was worth 5 minutes for our minutes. So where it has the 1 o'clock hour, it would be a 5, 10, then 15 when you get to the 3. So let's review a little bit. How many minutes are there in an hour? You've got it, 60 minutes. When the minute hand gets to the 3, as we just talked about, how many minutes have gone by? We said 15. So now let's think about the 6. How many minutes have gone by? If you guessed 30, you're right, because if we go from 15 minutes to 3, and then another 15 minutes down to the 6, and then another 15 minutes over to the 9, so that would be 45, because 15 plus 15 plus 15 is 45. Once you get up to the 12, that has been 60 minutes. We also have to think about the fact that when we have 15 minutes, a lot of people say quarter past. So let's say the hour hand is at 12 and the minute hand is at 3. That is quarter after 12 or quarter past 12. If the minute hand is down at the 6, we say half past because it's half of an hour. 30 is half of 60. When the minute hand is over at the 9, a lot of people will say quarter till the next hour. So the next hour, if I was talking about 12, I couldn't say quarter to 12 anymore. I'd have to say quarter to 1 because we've had 45 minutes go by. So it's not almost 12. Now it's almost 1. So I say quarter till 1. Let's look at the minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. What we noted today in class was that the hour hand, the hour in the middle, the hours in the middle, are like a timeline, and each hatch mark, which we use that word when we're talking about number lines, each hatch mark is worth 1. So from the 12 to the 1, that is worth 1. The value from the 12 to the 1 is 1 hour. But the value on the other timeline, which is for the minutes from the 12 to the 5, or from the 12 to the 1, that would be worth 5 minutes. So it's almost like we have I said timelines, it's almost like we have 2 number lines that we can use with our time. So let's look at a digital clock. Digital means that it's something that can be counted. Analog, in our vocabulary, it's something that keeps moving. So it points to numbers, but it's actually not going through the numbers. It's something that keeps moving. So analog, it keeps moving. Digital, it displays numbers. So where should the hour hand be? Looking at the digital clock, where should the hour hand be on the analog clock? Think about that for a minute. Okay, now this one can be a little tricky because if you said at the 9, then you'd have to think about the fact that the minutes say 29, and that's almost halfway between 9 and 10 o'clock. And especially if you're ready to go do something fun at 10 o'clock, you don't want the hour hand to be still pointing at the 9. It has to be halfway. See if my arrow will show up. It has to be halfway between 9 and 10. The minute hand would be all the way down here at 29. Almost to 30, but not quite. So remember that for 9, it would have to be halfway between 9 and 10, and then the minute hand would be down here almost to the 6, which on some clocks would also say 30 for the minutes. Tomorrow we'll go over some story problems with time.